Okay, great. Serena, I see her here. Nice, nice, nice. She, like you and Sheena, is twins or because I hear that you sick as well. And Sheena says she see that she's sick as well. So I don't know if I'll plan something there.
I'm like a different kind of sick, I'll say.
Oh, okay, okay.
I probably am too, because
Now, but like I find both of us always been twinning now. So I could have something definitely up, I would say. Are you sure you don't know each other in real life? And all it's not
no,
like really siblings.
No,
no.
sir.
So the only thing I would say is my nickname is also she, but
That's what I
yeah.
know. Oh, they should definitely become friends and think outside our lessons. I can see the potential. Yeah, right. All right. So she on a scale to 1 to 10, how are you feeling? Wait there. On a scale of 0 to 6, how are you feeling?
About what?
Like to talk or like your health, like
Oh, my health. Good God. I'll say like a 3 right now.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, well I wouldn't call it too much, right? Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to finish the worksheet and I'm going to take the moment to address anything that you all are having problems with. So when school resumes, I'm going to start fresh with quadratics. That's the plan, right? So today is just to finish this worksheet and address any struggling topics, right? So Shina, let's jump right into it. Section 5, algebraic fractions. So Shina, before we start, I just want to do a little recap and see where you are. Shina, if I had something like x squared minus 25, how could I factorize that? And what do I have to use to factorize that? As an example of what? Tell me, Shina.
Make it all different as two squares.
Right, I could write this as x squared minus what?
5 squared.
Exactly, and I could factorize this as, come fast, quick.
X plus 5 and x minus 5.
Okay, let me give you an example of an easy trinomial. By the way, Shina, you see how we have two terms over here?
Yes, sir.
Call that a binomial term because bi means two. If you see
Yes, sir.
something like this, because let me give you a quick question. Let me give you a quick question. Um, I would like because you have to recall all the factorization to be able to answer this. So I'd like you all to try this question for me. Try 9x squared minus 16y squared. They often bring questions like this. So I'd like you all to try this question for me. I'm giving you all 1 minute. No, take 2 minutes. So as soon as you finish with the question, send me an answer immediately. Shay, I see that you do the homework, the add maths homework, and send it to me 1 time, so I can't say anything. Ashley?
That was odd math.
Yeah, I see that you sent my add maths homework 1 time, so I can't say
Oh,
anything at all.
yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to come tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll discuss with your mom and you'll have your mom confirm with me, okay?
Most likely, yeah, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, you just let your mom confirm with me, right?
All right.
Okay, so the time is more or less up. Um, Shina, walk me through how you would attempt this question. Walk me through it. Shina or Sahara? Sahara, how are you? Sahara, if you're speaking, I can't hear you.
Hi, Sam. Good on you.
I'm glad to hear you okay. I believe you wasn't feeling well. I don't know why everybody not feeling well. I think it's like a going back to school thing. But Sahara, you okay otherwise? Like are you okay now? Sahara, are you okay?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I'm barely hearing you.
Say him.
I think it's your mic. I believe your mic is giving some trouble.
Say him.
Nah, really, really struggling to
No.
hear what you're saying. Algebraic, right? I saw that you sent me the correct working. I didn't see anything from Sheena. So Sahara, Sheena, Isaiah, and Serena. I didn't see you guys send me working for this question. Sheena, did you complete the question? Were you able to figure it out? Sheena, are you there? Serena, yeah, that's correct, Serena, but you'd have to show a little more working on that. All right, so she, let's answer the question, right? First things first, she, I could write 9 as what number?
3 squared.
I could write 9 as 3 squared. Um, wait. Let me just check something. Right, I could write 9 as, that's really weird. I'm not sure why it's stopped working. Um, give me a moment. Something strange is happening. Okay. Yeah, so I could write 9 as 3 squared. Okay, I could write x as x squared. I mean, it was literally given to us. And I could write 16 as 4 squared, and I could write y as y squared. So Shay, what's the next step? Notice that both of these terms are squared, so what could I do with them?
You can make it like the formula for the difference of two squares.
Right, so I could write 3x squared minus what?
3x squared minus 4y squared.
Perfect. And now that this is in the difference of two squares form, I could write it as what by what?
It will be the a plus b minus a plus b. So it will be the 3x minus 4y with the 3 by 3x plus 4y.
Perfect. Sheena, I'm not hearing from you at all. That's a little concerning.
So I want to washroom.
Oh, you went to the washroom? Okay. Did you get through with this question? Or you didn't? I know you said you went to the washroom, so did you get a chance to attempt this one?
So I did start it and yeah, now finish it.
Okay, cool. So that was just to do a quick recap on differences of squares. Let's look at greatest common factor now. So what if we had something like 16x squared plus 8y? Tell me, guys, is there any common factors between 16x squared and 8y? Shina, are there any common factors between 16x squared and 8y?
Yes, sir. 8.
8. So I could pull out 8. If I mark this right, Shina, 8 into 16 is
2.
right? So that'll be 2x squared. And 8 into 8 is,
Well, 1.
right? So that'll be 1y. Simple, right? Very simple.
Perfect.
Let's try 16z squared y cube plus 24z y squared. So, Shayna, first of all, are there any common factors between 16 and 24?
8.
8. That's correct. So I could pull out 8. Next thing, Shayna, could I pull out z squared from this?
You can pull Z.
I could pull out z squared as well, right? But could I pull out z squared from this?
No, sir.
No, because this has z, so I can't pull out z squared from both of them, so that's not common. Could I pull out z from both of them?
Yes, sir.
Great. Could I pull out y cubed from this one?
Yes, sir.
Or could I pull out y cubed from this one?
No, sir.
But I could pull out y squared from both of them. So I'm going to write 8z y squared. And if any of you guys are still having trouble with this, think of it as division. So it's going to be 16z squared y cubed divided by 8z y squared. 8 into 16 is 2. One of the z's in the bottom would cancel off with one of the z's on top. And 2 y's in the bottom would cancel off with 2 on top. So it would leave you with what, Shayna? It will leave you with 2 what?
Z, Y.
Perfect. So if any of you all are confused, you can do the division really fast. And if you multiply it, you're supposed to get back 16z squared y cubed. So Shayna, what is 8 by 2? Shayna, 8 by 2?
Oh, sorry, sir. What?
8 by 2 is?
Proper.
Is that 4?
Divided by, multiply 16.
Right? Z by z is?
Z squared,
And y squared by y?
Y cubed.
Will we get back this?
Yes, sir.
Cool, we're good. Next one. If I was to pull out 8 from 24, 8 into 24 is? What's 8 into 24? 3, right?
Three.
Um, if I pull out z from zy squared, that'll just be 1, because the z and the z would cancel off, and the y squared and the y squared would cancel off. If you're having a hard time seeing that, watch 24zy squared divided by 8zy squared. 8 into 8 is 1, 8 into 24 is 3. Notice the zy squared and the zy squared would cancel off. So that's just going to be plus 3. Did that confuse you in any way?
No, sir.
No? Okay, cool. If any of you all are confused at any point in time, please tell me. Now we're going to move on to a bit of quadratic factorization, right? Trinomials. So let me give you all a simple one. Suppose we have something like x squared plus 9x plus 18. Could somebody tell me how it factorizes? Sahara, do you know how I would factorize that? Anybody here in Sahara? Sahara, still not hearing, yeah. The mic would seem to be giving some trouble.
Hello?
Yes, Sahara, I can't hear you. Okay, nah. Okay, what's Sahara? Send my message on WhatsApp if anything is confusing you, or type in the chat. All right. Here what? Serena, I'm gonna raise my volume so you would be able to talk, right? So Serena, how would I factorize x squared plus 9x plus 18? Serena? Serena, I'm not seeing you unmuting your mic. Okay, Let's answer this question, right? What's the first step to factorize this?
You would have to find the common factors of 18 that could multiply to that could add to get the 9 and then multiply back to get the 18.
Right. So first of all, we're gonna look at the first term, right? The first term is x squared. X by x is x squared. Cool. So I place an x in each of the brackets. And what are two numbers that would multiply to give 18 but add to give 9?
Hmm.
Yeah, what are two numbers that can multiply to give 18 and add to give 9? Isaiah.
6 and 3.
Oh, yeah, it's almost 600. All right, so I'm going to put plus 6 over here, and I'm going to put plus 3. Shay, does it matter where I put the plus 6 and the plus 3?
No.
It doesn't matter, right? Good. Let me give you all one to do quickly. Try to do this one. X squared minus x minus 12. Going to time you all 2 minutes. X squared minus x minus 12. Give that a go. Isaiah, I'm now seeing that you took the picture of the creepy smiley face in the live. And yeah, Isaiah, it's looking good. But I thought it was gonna buy the journal. Isaiah, Isaiah, you hearing me? Hey, boy, everybody real quiet today, boy. Everybody's so quiet today, boy. It's like infuriating. Like, Shay,
Hi.
Shay, you see, you don't abandon me. Like, thank you for talking. Thank you for talking.
You're welcome.
Yeah, keeping the vibes rolling. I will lose my sanity if I hear silence. Lord knows I just talk too much. I can't stand silence. All right, time is more or less up. So, Shayna, do you know how to answer this question?
It's Factorisation just now.
Okay. Shayna, I think I asked this before, but like, how come you mute yourself so fast immediately after unmuting yourself? Is it that there's background?
I don't know. Not necessarily. Like I don't know.
Is it just like common practice?
Yes.
Let me give you an example, right? Shayna, ask me a question. Ask me a question.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
My answer.
What?
I will strive to keep.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's like here what, right? You know, like when you WhatsApping somebody and they
They
keep
go offline right after you text.
exactly. That is what the vibe I get in. She, you know, that's the vibe I get in. She, you know the thing, right? All right, so Shina, let's practice that, right? So Shina, first of all, so try to leave your mic unmuted and as a start, we'll see how it goes. So Shina, we're looking at the first term. How could we multiply to get x squared?
X and X.
All right, keep your mic unmuted. Nice. You're going good. Great job. Let me look at the last term now, minus 12. How could I multiply to get minus 12, but add to get minus 1 in the middle? So
-12.
minus 4
3.
exactly. Guys, so Sheena, if I add minus 4 and 3, and wouldn't I get -1? And we could verify that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're doing very good. Big up you, right? I had a big up Sheena.
Yay.
Right? -4 + 3. Yeah, look, it gives us -1, right? And for those of you all confused, where I getting -1 from? Sheena, explain to them, right? If you have minus x, isn't that the same thing as -1x?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's going to be x minus 4, x plus 3. Now, there was one type of factorization that I did not go through. So let me go through that one time, right? And then we'll attack these questions. Did any of you all do factorization by grouping in school? Factorization by grouping. Somebody tell me. Factorization by grouping.
I think so.
You think so?
I heard the term before.
Okay, great. Well, we're going to look at that today. So Shay, I'm gonna blow your mind here, right? The Apple Pencil I'm using right now, do you think it's a real one or a fake one?
The Apple Pen, I don't know,
Do you know how much a real Apple Pencil costs?
like 150. My brother has one.
150 US?
US.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, US, right? So I have an authentic Apple Pencil that's very expensive, and I have a fake one. I'm using the fake one right now. Would you have been able to tell?
No,
And I paid, guess how much I paid for the fake one?
like $50 TT.
No, no, that would be too cheap. I paid $200 and it came with 5 tips.
That's crazy.
But get this, 5 tips in Trinidad costs like close to $300 to $400
Hmm.
for a piece for like a tiny piece of plastic. Believe that?
No. My
Yes.
brother has the real one, so I was just,
No, no, I have the real one as well. I have the real one as well. I have two, right? The reason why I have two is because you can imagine in 24 hours, the real one dies.
yeah, those just die really quickly. I feel like that's just Apple.
But the fake one, believe it or not, it lasts 24 hours in one charge.
That's really good.
Yeah. Right? Factorization recap, that's what we did. So today we looked at we just recapped on what we did on prior sessions. So now let's look at factorization by grouping. Factorization by grouping. So I'm sure you guys would have seen me factorize quadratics in this particular way. Well, there's another way to do it, and that's by grouping. Let me show you what I mean by that. So let me give you all a quick question, right? Let me give you all a quick question. X. All right. Let's just say we had a quadratic x squared minus 6x minus 16. Yeah. Now to factorize this normally, wouldn't we look at the first term and the last term? So Sheena, if I wanted to factorize this normally and the way I would have taught you guys, you'd put x here, you'd put x here, then you'd look at minus 16. What are some ways you can multiply to get minus 16 but add to get minus 6? Tell me, Sheena. Sahara, do you know? I feel so bad because I know you want to talk and you're like interacting class where your mic just not allowing you to. It's sad. You can send me it on WhatsApp, right? Um, but Sheena, did you figure it out? What are two numbers I can multiply to get minus 16 and add to get minus 6? Shina, if you're not sure,
Minus 8. Oh, positive 2.
minus 8 and what?
Positive 2.
Right. Let's see if that would work. Minus 8 by 2, obviously that's minus 16. And minus 8 plus 2, yes, minus 6. So that's correct. That's how you would normally do it. Now, another way you could work this out is by splitting the middle term into, into two terms. Let me show you what I mean by that. So, Shay, how could I split minus 6? Well, we kind of know how we had to split it, eh? But take a guess. How could we split minus 6?
To get the 16?
Yeah, yeah. So that would have to be, and anything from the previous example we
Oh,
discussed,
8 and 2.
minus
Oh,
8 plus 2,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you'd have to write x squared minus 8x plus 2x minus 16. Now this is how factorization by grouping does work. So Shay, you would kind of cut the equation in half, and so you would look at this separately, and you look at this separately. So Shay, what's common between x squared and minus 8x?
Oh, the X.
I can factor out x, and I'll be left with x on the inside, and then the minus 8 over here. Cool. Over here, what's common between 2x and minus 16?
The 2.
I could pull out the 2, and I'll be left with what on the inside?
The X minus 8.
Are you seeing x minus 8 in common with terms?
Yes, sir.
So if that's the case, we could factor out the x minus 8 because it's a common factor. So if you factor out x minus 8, what will be left? So think about it like this. X minus 8, if you take away x minus 8 from that, what's the only thing remaining?
X plus 2.
Right? X plus 2. Isn't that the same result we got last time?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's just a little introduction to factorization by grouping. So I'll give you more, obviously. So let's do some more examples now. Right? All right. You might probably want to copy that down, so take a chance. Is there anybody that did not understand how I did the factorization by grouping? This part over here, this is really the factorization by grouping part. And guys, when you're doing factorization by grouping, you are cutting the equation, cutting the expression in half, and we are considering both sides. Well, I can't really say both sides, right? We're just considering them individually. So, Shina, you see how we worked x squared minus 8x separately, and we worked 2x minus 16 separately, and then like we saw that it had two common factors, and then we factor out and factorize again. You saw that?
Yes, sir.
Mhm. Great. Okay, so once you have that copy down, tell me, and I will give you all some questions. Now, Shay, you know how we just do it. We just start off a little easy, then straight into the ocean.
Yay!
Right. I love to hear the enthusiasm. That's perfect. Love that. So is everybody done copying this example? Tell me. Is everybody done copying this example? Yeah, no, maybe potentially. I don't know. I don't even
Yes,
have to
sir.
look out. Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. Right. So Shayna, we're gonna start off easy, right? And I'm gonna do one example with you guys. Right. Easy like squeezy. I don't know how to spell squeezy. That's embarrassing. I'm gonna spell it like that. Easy like squeezy. Right? So we have ax plus by. Actually, no, I'm gonna say ax plus ay, right? Plus bx plus by. It doesn't really get easier than this. It really doesn't. So, Shayna, let's attack this question. Like I said, we want to practice splitting it up into two separate parts. So, Shayna, what parts do you want to separate it into? Shayna? Shayna, you vanished again. You was going very good.
No, so I did not vanish. Huh?
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it didn't vanish. So, Shayna, let's separate this in half. So, what are the halves you want to consider? Tell me what elements would make up the first half.
I guess you could do 2x plus bx.
That's ax, eh?
So, yes, sir.
Ax.
That's it. Right, whatever. Ax plus bx and ay plus by. Question mark.
Okay, so that you're saying that, right? What if I told you, yes, that's correct. But what I'm going to show you here is also correct. We'll look at all the different methods. So I could consider this as individuals. Shayna, the main thing is, do we have common factors when we cut it in half? So Shayna, are there common factors between ax plus ay? Ax and ay, are there common factors? Tell me, Shayna, do these terms have anything in common?
E,
Yeah. Do these terms have anything in common?
B,
So once they have something in common, we Gucci, we fine, we love it. We clock in that T, right? And they probably cringing so hard, eh? I had to keep up with the slang and thing, Right? So Shayna, I will factor out A from the first half. And if I pull out A, what would I be left with on the inside?
X and Y.
X what?
X plus Y.
Am I right? X and Y?
X plus Y.
Oh, X plus Y. And then we're gonna write back the plus sign that was in the middle. Great. And we're gonna pull out B, obviously, from that. And if I pull out B, what will I be left with on the inside?
X plus Y.
Are you seeing anything in common between these two terms now?
Yes, sir. The X plus Y.
X plus Y, so I could factor out that. If I factor out that, I'm pulling out the X plus Y from here. So I'll write A over here, plus what?
B.
Now, Shayna, over here we just go through all the different solutions. So you were telling me that I could write that as AX plus BX. That way was Salama? AX plus BX? And
Mm-hmm.
then AY plus BY.
Yes, sir.
First of all, did you break any laws on maths?
No, sir.
No, you didn't. I like that confidence. All you did was you just rearrange the terms, and that's fine because addition is what? Starts with C. You can play hangman if you want, but you should know it. Starts with C. She, Serena, Jashon, anybody, Isaiah. Addition,
Commutative.
commutative, right? Nice. So, Shayna, commutative is just a fancy word for saying it really matter the order. You could switch it around, the order wouldn't affect it. So, if we're doing this, I suppose these are the halves. You're gonna split it up like this. So what's in common over here now? Tell me, Shayna, what's in common now? X. If I pull out X, what would I write on the inside?
A plus B.
Then I'm gonna write back the plus sign that was in the middle. Then I'm gonna pull out Y. If I pull out Y, I'm gonna end up with A plus B again. I think you see where we're going with this,
Mm-hmm.
right? So tell me what you write.
You can write A plus B and then X plus Y.
Excellent. You bad, you bad. Bad like crab. I don't know if you know that saying. You know that saying, bad like crab?
No, sir.
I just testing you what is. I don't know how much of like Trini slang and thing. I don't know what I'm really not sure. By the way, I was to ask earlier something. Most of my students is girls, and like a lot of them keep asking me something if like on Team Conrad or something. I don't know what that's supposed to be about.
It's a series.
Yeah, it's basically a show based on a book.
It's,
So
Well,
yeah.
here they said the other day I asked my girlfriend where's that about? You know, she had the book right on like her bed. I was like, what? How I don't know about this thing?
yes, sir. I read the books, but the books are different from the like. It's kind of different
Yeah,
from the series.
Okay, okay.
I'm not really into that genre, so I never really watched it. But yeah, it's kind of like everywhere.
Oh, okay, okay. Like I say, I gotta keep up with the things, you know. So I would just keep more up to date with the pop culture and thing. 5xy minus 10xc plus 3y squared minus 6yc. Right. So if all you could do that, pick up on yourself. So the main goals, here what? So the main goals here is to split the expression in the middle. Jashon, you there?
Yes,
Jashon. Okay, good. Jashon. Um, you know the song Split in the Middle by chance?
yes, sir.
So we're gonna use that song to explain this factorization here. Split in the middle, right? Now we have two terms over here. So Jashon, that's what you're gonna do. Notice that I split the expression in the middle, and I'm looking to see what either one of them have in common. So Jashon, when we look at this, what do both of them have in common? If you look at AX and AY, what do they have in common?
Both of them are easy.
Right? So we pull out A. Over here, both of them have B, pull out B. Right? Notice when we do that, we get X plus Y here, X plus Y here. So wait, you know what I do? I pull out X plus Y and I write back A over here and B over here. It seems simple, right? Yeah?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Great, great. By the way, Josh, and you see how like Gabby feel with Valiant now? You see the live on TikTok?
Nah, sir. I ain't see that.
No, that was something. Girls, you know what I'm talking about? I guess not. That was real funny. So we had to split the expression in the middle, right? And once each half, once each half has common factors, you do GCF, so you pull out the greatest common factor, and then factorize one more time. And this is the gist of it. Right? So I would like you guys to attempt question 2 for me. Attempt question 2. I'm giving you all 3 minutes for that. I think that's too much time. Granted the skill level and the aura points in this class. Shay, if you had to give yourself an aura rating, what would it be? Over 9,000?
Over 9,000 is crazy. Oh, no, I don't know.
Yeah. Do you feel like you lose aura plenty or like you gain aura plenty?
Definitely lose.
Wait. Nah, man. I gotta be aura farming all the time, and she, know?
I guess so. I'm not really up on the aura
Okay, okay. So
class.
you're trying to gain aura. Or like you don't really care for the auras, like
Yeah.
you're a chill guy. Oh, right. So 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. Try question two. As soon as you all have question two finished, please send it to me. Right? No delays. Isaiah, did you know that the method we do is the AC method? Did you know that?
Yeah. Hmm?
Yeah, so when you say rather do the AC method, it's kind of weird because we do in the AC method. It's just um it's understood. Okay, so the AC method is good because, and what I'm showing you all is a generalization and a simplification of it. Because the AC method means that you're multiplying the coefficient of A by the C term. Now, when you have a simple trinomial and the coefficient of x squared is 1, you could ignore that. And so you notice in the AC method, you're looking to see what where you would have to. So okay, Isaiah, I want to ask you this, right? Is there anything different between what we're doing and what you are doing? Because I asked the
Hmm.
class, what would you have to multiply the last term by, right? To to add to give it the middle term. Aren't you also doing that in a sense? Because watch, if you say 3 and minus 4, what does that give you? Tell me, Isaiah, what is 3 and minus 4?
-12.
Right? And if you add 3 and minus 4, what are you getting back?
-1.
Isn't that the middle term?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the AC method is essentially um the method I came up with is essentially inspired from the AC method, right? Once we deal with quadratics that have that the coefficient for x squared is more than 1, then I would advise using the AC method. So when we do quadratics, I'll explain the AC method a bit more in detail. All right, so Isaiah, let me check your working. Yep, it checks out, Isaiah. That's correct. Um, the time is up. So Sheena, did you get an answer?
I'm sorry to finish it.
Okay. Serena, Sahara, Jashon. Jashon, we'll do this question together, right? That's what we'll do. Serena, let me see what you sent to me.
So almost done, sir, and just now, sir.
Okay, no problem. Well, Serena, you're correct. You're correct. So Isaiah and Serena, you guys have it in the bag. Are you experiencing any trouble?
Let me just send my answer real quick. I finished it.
Okay. Okay. Let me see what you have. Yep, that's correct, Shay. I'm just waiting on answers from Sheena, right? Sheena and Jashon and Sahara. Jashon, let me see what you have here. Jashon, excellent job. Big up yourself, right? Big up yourself, right? So Jashon, let's run through the question quickly. So Jashon, if we split it up, if we split it in the middle, then we're looking at 5xy minus 10xz. We're looking at 3y squared minus 6yz, right? So Joshua, what do we have in common between 5xy and minus 10xz?
Where's this? At?
So Joshua, we split the expression in the middle, and so we're looking at 5xy minus 10xz. What is common between these two terms? What is common?
The X.
The x for sure, and what's a common factor between 5 and 10?
2, sir.
Nah, not 2. What could go into both 5 and 10? So Joshua, 5 into
1,
5?
sir.
No, is that 5 into 5 is?
1, sir.
5 into 10 is?
2.
So could 5 go into 5 and 10?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we're gonna write 5x. Okay, and on the inside. So Joshua, we already pull out 5x from 5xy, so I guess we're just gonna write back y. And if I'm gonna write back the minus sign here because there was a minus sign over there. Now, if I pull out 5x from 10xz, that gets rid of the x. You gotta ask yourself, 5 into 10 is what? What is 5 into 10?
2, sir.
Right? 2. And we gotta write back the z. Cool. Over here now, we write back the plus sign that was in the middle. And then, Joshua, just remind me, what does y squared mean? If you see y squared, what does y squared mean? What by what?
Y. Y by Y, sir.
Great. So, both of these terms have what in common for sure? For sure. What do they have in common?
Y, sir.
Y and 3 and 6. What's the greatest common factor between 3 and 6?
3, sir.
3. Lovely. So I could pull out 3 and y naturally. If I pull out 3y from 3y squared, I already pull out a 3, right? Remember, y squared means y by y. If you pull out one of those y's, then what's the only thing you have to write here?
Y, sir.
Y. And then we have 6yz. If I pull out 3 from 6, that leaves me with 2, right? I'll put back minus sign here, 2. And I have to write back the z. Now, Joshua, you probably noticed that trend by now. Isn't these two always the same?
Yes, sir.
Right? So if those two are the same, then we could factor them out because they're a common factor. So we could put y minus 2z, and then I'm going to factor it out from here. So that would leave me with 5x, and then plus what?
3X.
Nah, correct yourself.
3Y, 3Y.
3y. Nice, nice. Okay, great. So, Sheena, I didn't get an answer from you up to now, you know.
So I wrote my 6YZ as positive 6YZ, and so when I was doing it, it was
Would not get through.
yeah, and I
Ah,
only realized just now.
you just wear glasses as well.
Yes.
You know what? You and I, we gotta get our glasses changed. Yeah.
Oh,
I myself
yes.
need to get my glasses changed. Not gonna lie. I didn't change in a while. So
Me too soon.
yeah. Maybe I might see it in the glasses place. But chances are if they take my glasses and I don't have it on, I probably wouldn't know it was you. I didn't even know what it looked like, but
Yes.
I saying that I'm blind. I saying that I'm blind. Put all my glasses on, I can't recognize them.
So me too, don't worry.
That damn, it that bad, huh?
Yes.
Like anytime I feeling socially anxious, I just take off my glasses and I just lose that one time. Because I can't see who I talking to. It's real simple. So, Shay, you know how the badness is go. Let me give you a tricky question one time, because this stuff way too easy. We're going from 0 to 100 real quick. So 4x squared y plus 6x y squared plus 8xz plus 12yz. Good luck, guys. I'm giving you all 4 minutes for this one. So, Shay, you think you have this one in the bag?
I don't have a definite answer right now.
Okay. Right, so once you all could answer this question perfectly, I'll move on to the to the last two sections that we have to cover. And I also need to show you guys cross multiplication. I'm not sure how you all are with that. So all right, so 2 minutes on the clock. How things going? How are things going, guys? Are we dying or we getting through? Guys, are you alive?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good.
I'm still sunlight.
All right, Isaiah, let me see what you have there. So guys, if you're doing this and you don't end up with the same thing that was factored out in the halves. So this is what I mean. In either half, when you when you factorize, it's supposed to end up with the same common factor. So you'll be able to factorize again. If you're not getting that, you're wrong. Change up the scene. Do something different. Right? Isaiah, it's looking correct. Good job. Yeah, that's correct. She, let me see what you have. She, drum roll, please. Do you think you're correct?
With the dramatic sound, so no.
Yes, you're correct. Gosh, you gotta be
Uh,
confident. You gotta be confident. Come on. Come on. You could lose oral like that. You gotta be confident in your answer. Right? So I'm waiting on an answer from Serena. You finished this? Wait, why Serena? You just move real fast, you know. And I'm not sure if I would tell you that, but like you just move real fast. All right, so the question is, are you right, Serena? That's the question. It looked like might have to run through back some things. Let me see. Um, wait, let me check. Yes, again, she. All right, let's let's do the question, right? So she, let's do the question together. So she, tell me how you do the question. And we'll run through it together. So she, how did you split it up? Did you split it up like this and this?
no, I suppose it's up with the The 4x squared with the 8.
Okay, well, let me do it like this first, right? And see what happens. Because shit, it will work like this once there's common factors in between the terms. So yeah, have common factors here and have common factors here. So shit, let's start off. What's a common factor between 4 and 6? Let's start off there. What's a common
2.
factor? 2. What's common between x squared y and xy squared?
X.
X is common there. And also what?
Y.
Right? Let's pull out that. So we'll just write back 2 on the inside and x. Right? 2x plus,
3y, sorry.
right. Okay. Write back the plus sign in the middle. What is common between 8 and 12? That's the first question. 8 and 12.
4. 4.
Oh, correct. That's correct. And what we have in common between xz and yz?
Z.
So I'm going to write back 2 to get back 8. And I have to write back x. Right? Plus, I have to put 3 to get back 12 because 4 by 3 is 12. And I'm going to put what here? 3 what?
Y.
Oh, what was that? I get a little voice. Your voice betrayed you just now.
How's you wanted?
I said that again?
How's you wanted?
Oh. And so notice that we have the same thing on either for either one of the expressions. So we'll factor out the 2x plus 3y. So if I factor out the 2x plus 3y, then I'll write what on the inside? Tell me, Shay, what will I write on the inside?
The 2xy plus the 4z.
Okay, just unmute or raise your hand. How much of you guys got this? So Shay, you didn't get that, but I don't think it's the end of the world. You'll see. Serena, yes, that's correct. Right, that's correct. Sahara, yes, that's correct. Jashan, yes, that's correct, Jashan. Nice job there. So Shay, you're the only one with a different answer.
I just saw 8 and 4 and I was like,
Okay, but it's not the end of the world. These kind of questions typically have multiple solutions. So let's see how that would go if it did alternatively and didn't break any laws of maths. So let's work it like how you did. Tell me what to write. So how did I guess in your rearrange it like this. You said 4x squared y, right? Plus 8x,
the 8xz plus
right?
the 6xy squared plus the 12yz.
Right, so I need a moderator. Um, Somebody tell me, did she not break any laws of maths here or are we good still? I mean, I'm not saying she now. Did she break any laws of maths or is it fine?
It's fine.
She's fine, right? She's slaying so far, right? Right? You're eating it up so far. But let me see if you continue to clock it. Let's see if you continue. Do you think you'll continue to do the correct thing?
I would like to hope so.
Well, we will see, right? We will see. So we have 4x squared y and we have 8xz. What's common between 4 and 8?
4
4, that's correct. 4 is 4, yeah, 4 in common.
and
Yeah,
then x.
yeah, we have x in common as well, right? That's about it. Then we will write x to get back x squared. Yeah, what next?
Y
Right? Y.
plus 2z.
Great. So did she break the laws of maths here, guys? Or is she still fine? Did she do
She's
anything wrong?
fine. No, sir.
No, because if I expand this out, 4x by xy is 4x squared y. That checks out. 4x by 2z is 8xz. That checks out. So far, you're doing good. Let's continue. Then we have plus, what's common between 6 and 12? Obviously,
6.
6. Between xy squared and yz, that will be y. So to get back 6xy squared, I'm going to write back x and I'm going to write back y. Then I'm going to put plus 2 to get back the z. I put 2z. Is it looking fine so far? Are we getting the same factors on either side?
Yes, sir.
We are. Right. So we will pull out the xy plus 2z. And on the inside, we're going to write what?
4x plus 6y.
So, guys, did she do everything correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, she did. So, this is the thing about maths. Sometimes there are multiple answers. Once you do the correct thing, nobody could tell you otherwise. All right, so good job there, Shay. I guess you're a little different from everybody else because nobody else did this.
I just saw 8 and 4.
I wouldn't blame you. I don't blame you. I mean, 8 and 4, well, that one kind of obvious. When you see 8 and 4, when you see 6 and 12, bam. Yeah. But it doesn't matter. Once it have common factors between the two terms, you're fine. You can continue. Right? So let's move on. We're gonna move on now. So excellent job so far, everybody. So let's answer question 13. We ready for the questions now? Right. Question 13. Shana, help me with question 13. So with these questions, you need to do what first? That's with F. F. And the hangman,
That's correct. No, sir.
you said the correct thing. Factorize. So if we have 3x squared minus 12x, how would we factorize that?
You could pull out the 3x
Right?
and
Not,
then
not just
x.
the x, not just the x shape. I mean,
I
yeah,
said 3x.
yeah, not just the x. What else you should pull out?
So I said 3x.
Oh, okay, good. Right? You pull out 3x, then on the inside you're gonna write x, right? Then x minus what?
4.
Cool. All over
3x.
the 3x and the 3x could cancel off. So we end up with x minus 4 is the answer.
Yes, sir.
Excellent job. Right? Sheena, as we progress and you do questions with me, I'm starting to trust you more. You know, I feel like you're not using AI or anything, you're doing these questions for yourself. And that's good. I feel like I could trust you. I hope you don't betray my trust.
No, sir.
I'm looking at you. I have my glasses on so I could see you. Right? Yeah. It's just sometimes you did do a question and you couldn't explain it, but now I've seen that you could explain it, so I trust in you. Right? Okay. Then we have x squared minus 4 all over x minus 2. Jashon, let's do question 14. So Jashon, how would I factorize the top? By using what? Starts with D. D.
It says the denominator, sir.
Nah. Differ.
So where's it?
How could I factorize? Okay, so Jashon, anytime you're dealing with algebraic fractions, you most likely have to factorize the top. So Jashon, we looked at 3 types of factorization, more or less. We looked at greatest common factor, factorization by grouping, and difference of 2 squares. So which one do you think we have to use to factorize x squared minus 4? Do you know? Jashon, yes or no? If you don't know, that's fine. If you know, great, but that's okay if you don't know. Tell me one time.
Sir, can't tell us, sir.
You have another trouble with that one. And it's okay, don't feel ashamed. That's fine. So, Jashon, let's run through the options. Greatest common factor. Jashon, does it have anything in common between x and 4? Be honest with me. I don't sugarcoat anything. Tell me, you seen anything in common between x and 4?
Um, you're multiplying two numbers to get the answer. So.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I like what you're thinking. Because x by x is x squared. Okay. And what would I do to get 4? I would have to say what by what to get 4.
2 by 2, sir.
So that is 2 squared. You with me so far?
Yes, sir.
So on top, we have a difference of 2 what?
What is it, sir?
So on top, we have a difference. Why am I saying a difference? I'm saying a difference because there's a negative sign in the middle. So Joshua, we have a difference of 2.
Yes, sir.
What are we doing with the x and the 2? We are what? We are doing what's it?
You're factorizing it too.
Yeah, but here we're asking you, right, Joshua? X is being raised to the power 2, and 2 is being raised to the power 2. Anytime you're raising something to the power 2, you would say that you're doing what with it? Start with S. Square, square. You're squaring it. Joshua, anytime you raise something to the power 2, you're squaring it. So, Joshua, I would say that this is a difference of 2 squares. Because Joshua, you know what I'm saying, right? If you raise something to the power 2, you're squaring it, right?
Yes, sir.
So I would say that this is x what? X.
X squared, sir.
And I would say that this is 2.
2 squared.
So difference of 2 squares. Do you remember how to do the difference of 2 squares? That was the
I
a
think so, sir.
squared. That was the a squared minus b squared. And if it's in that form, I can write it as a plus b by a what? If you remember.
A minus B, sir.
Excellent. And so if I wanted to factorize x squared minus 2 squared, how would I do that? Joshua, like you didn't get no sleep. Yeah, your hair really on it, boy.
So,
Gotta go take a rest after class.
so I was sleeping when I come, sir.
Oh, oh. So it's like you can wake up in the middle of a dream.
Yes, sir.
Ah, well, I'm happy that you come, right? So tell me how
Yes,
to
sir.
factorize it up. I have x squared minus 2 squared. How about factorizing that?
X minus 2
X minus 2 and then what?
and then X plus 2.
Yes. Joshua, if I wrote x plus 2, then x minus 2, would it be wrong or would it be correct? What do you think? Tell me.
Wrong, sir.
No, that would be correct. That would be correct. Joshua, it doesn't matter the order in which you write it is correct. Either one is correct. Let me just make a note of that. Could somebody tell Joshua why it doesn't matter and both of them still correct? Miss Solomon, why is either one correct?
The same commutative law.
Yeah. Joshua, does it matter the order in which you multiply? Yes or no?
Do, sir. But I say it was wrong, sir, because that one just look more correct. Sir. Because I custom pen it that way.
Oh, well, it don't matter, you know. Let me show you why. What is 7 by 2?
14.
What is 2 by 7?
14.
So same difference, right? Same thing. So if you put x minus 2 first or you put it second, that don't make a difference. It's still correct. It's still correct. Still means the same thing, right? So it doesn't matter, right? And we had the x minus 2 in the bottom. So Joshua, are you seeing anything in common there that could potentially cancel off? Is there anything in common between the top and the bottom that could cancel off?
The 2, sir.
The two? You want to do this? Guys, is this a legal move to make in maths? Tell me, guys, is that
Is
a
it
legal?
illegal? What?
Is that a legal move?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa, whoa, whoa. We had a big discussion about this the other day.
yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last class. What? Last class? Yeah.
No.
Wait, so you're saying this correct or is not correct? Shay, is this correct? Can you do this? Is this legal?
No,
It is not legal. What would be legal is if you're okay. Wait, let me explain this before I move on. Shayna and Joshua. All right. So Joshua and Shayna, we factorize, right? So now we have a product of two terms. Joshua, and you see now we have x minus 2, that whole thing multiplied by x plus 2. And you see that?
Yes, sir.
Shayna, and you see that?
Yes, sir. So I remember now. Don't.
So Shayna, what does it have in common between the top? So when I say in common, I'm not talking about the terms separately, I'm talking about this whole thing, and I'm talking about this whole thing. So when I ask you if there's anything in common, you're not going to say x in common. You're going to say the whole thing in the brackets. So Joshon, is there x minus 2 in the bottom?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we can cancel that off. When I cancel that off, you can't just say, minus 2 minus 2. No. You can only cancel off when it's a product. Only when it's a product. Otherwise, what you're doing? Right? What you're doing
So
here.
that's what you're saying initially. I thought you was canceling off the 2x minus 2 with the x minus 2.
Wait, so run that back
Unless
one
that
more
was not
time.
what you're doing.
Run that back one more time.
So I thought that was doing initially when you was asking us if that it was legal. I thought you was canceling off the
Oh,
x minus 2 with the x minus 2.
I heard.
Maybe I get the question wrong initially when I was asking, but that's what I was just doing.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, my bad. I thought you guys were saying that this was a legal move to cancel off minus 2 and minus 2.
Oh no, sir. Because you
As
can't cancel something in
it had to
some
be it
order.
had to, it had to be the whole thing, right? It had to be the whole thing. Because this whole thing is being multiplied by this whole thing. So this whole thing is a factor, and this whole thing is a factor. So you're right, there must be a product of factors, and then you could cancel off the whole factor individually. Hopefully, I didn't lose anybody with the mathematical jargon there. I just try to stay away from the fancy mathematical terms. I mean, I'll say it once in a while so you know it there. But Shay, does it confuse you when I use the mathematical jargon?
not really.
Okay, so you don't mind it.
Nah, I prefer the other way though.
You prefer the chill way, like that's simple.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, question 15. Let me see how that's gonna work out. All right, so this is nice. So this brings me to the topic of cross multiplication. And I need to dedicate some time to cross multiplication because he's had to use it so much times is ridiculous. Let me look at cross multiplication and we'll cover a good couple examples actually. And let's look at a quick example. But here what I'll show you where cross multiplication comes from so you'll understand the concept and as opposed to just using it. Because sometimes you should actually just multiply once rather than doing cross multiplication because you could just end up doing more work. So you need to understand the concept of it. Right, let me just do a quick example of cross multiplication. So I'll do this one. X minus 1 over x plus 2 is equal to 2 over 3. Okay. Crop. It's crop. So Shay, I was talking to your mom, right? And your mom also notices that you like maths, but you don't want to admit it.
I never said that.
No, like remember, like okay, last class in physics, right? Remember, it was like so it was like, oh my God, Pythagoras theorem, and I was like, you sound like you like maths, and it was like, it sound like you're in denial, but I really feel like you like the maths and the physics, but the chemistry, I don't know how does chemistry have a hold on your soul, but we
Yeah,
don't.
because
Okay, I get that you want to be Walter White, but chill. Either Walter White or Marie Curie. Either one. Actually, no, you want to be the first Shadon Solomon. And right, right. But I kind of wary of you now. Shane and I looking out for you on the news. Yeah, right? But like, I mean, physics also very cool, eh? Like, did you ever do any cool physics experiments? Shane, did you ever like
um,
you see, that's why I don't like physics, because when I was a kid, I made a projector. I I
we
made
made
like
the projector, the pinhole camera as well.
I made a pinhole camera as well. Um, I well, I was a strange kid, right? Like when I was like 6, I made my mom buy this big book of experiments. I had a bunch of physics experiments. So I was like doing experiments since I was a kid. But like
I
physics,
had
so
the I had the chemistry one, the like toy chemistry kits.
oh, so like you had that since you was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, so I understand. Well, I can't really take away that experience from you, but physics is very cool. Um, I made so with Josh and you into car audio, aren't it?
So is that
If you're into car audio,
so
no? Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. I doubt you're into car audio and music and thing.
I'm into music, but not like
Okay. Well, I actually made amplifiers. I actually made a speaker from scratch. Yeah, I made a voice coil and everything. And I played it with the amplifier I made. Everything was from scratch and it worked. That's physics. They don't tell you that, but all that is physics.
that
Wouldn't
seems really cool.
no like wouldn't you be mind blown if you make your own speaker that does make sound somehow?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so simple too. All you had to do is wrap some wire around a coil. No, all make it simpler for you. You wrap wire in a circle, you get a magnet, you bring it close together and sound. Bam. It's that simple. Did you know it was that simple to make sound?
No.
It's crazy. Physics is deceptively wow, physics is the best. Right? So I suppose everybody has a definition for cross multiplication copy down. Let's look at an example now. So we're going to multiply diagonally. So we have x minus 1 over x plus 2. Right? So Isaiah, you want to do it, ma? All right, an x plus 1. Isaiah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Isaiah, when I say that we're going to multiply the diagonals, that multiply diagonally, do you know what I mean?
So multiply the x minus 1 by 3 and
Right?
x plus 2 by 3.
Right, so this is what I mean when I say I'm going to multiply diagonally. So I'm going to multiply x minus 1 by 3, and I'm going to multiply x plus 2 by 2. How much of you guys got confused by that? Like, be real. Anybody get confused by that, or like that's baby stuff?
So we
Sheena,
did not get confused.
you didn't get confused? Cool. So let me show you another way we just write it. Another way you could look at it is x minus 1 over x plus 2 is equal to 2 over 3. And you know, some people will just draw arrows. That's fine. Normal people is draw arrows. So I think we get the idea by now. So in this particular example, you'll have to use the distributive properties. So Serena, are you able to talk? I'll raise my volume so you'll be able to talk. But can you talk right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I see you on mute. Let me just raise my volume. Guys, don't talk, eh? If I let talk while I have my volume on full, I will go there. Just Serena talk. Yes, Serena?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm hearing you ever so quietly, but I'm hearing you. Right, so Serena, let's multiply the diagonals. So, which diagonal do you want to multiply first?
The numerator by 3.
Okay, so am I going to write 3x minus 1? Is that correct?
Yes.
You sure that correct?
Um,
So Serena, that x minus 1 is a whole term by itself. So when you are multiplying that, you actually have to say 3 open bracket x minus 1 close bracket. Did you know that?
I'm supposed to.
Yes. Because x minus 1 represents the numerator, and the numerator would be a whole term by itself. So, Serena, x minus 1 is just a binomial expression, and it represents one thing, so it needs to be in brackets. Am I confusing you badly? Tell me.
No, no, not at all.
I'll just go over something so I make sure I'm not confusing you. Serena, if you had 4 over 5, right? And I wrote that as 3 plus 1 over 5, is it still equal?
Yes.
Okay, Serena, if I had 4 over 5 and I multiply that by 7 over 1, what would you say that's equal to?
4 multiplied by 7 over 5.
What's 4 by 7?
28.
And Serena, at the start, didn't we say that we said that this was equal to this end?
Yeah.
So if I multiply 3 plus 1 over 5 by 7 over 1, what do we know the answer is supposed to be?
28 over 5.
Okay, if I'm following your logic, look at what's gonna happen, eh? So you're telling me to multiply the 3 alone by 7, right? What are we gonna end up with? If I only multiply the 3 by 7, what am I gonna end up with? 22, right? So Serena, do you understand why you actually need to put this entire thing in brackets?
Yes, sir.
Because that entire thing actually represents what number? That 3 plus 1 actually represents what number?
4.
4, right? So if you do put the brackets and use the distributive properties, let's see what's gonna happen. So if you distribute 7 across 3 and 1, you'll get 7 by 3, which is,
21.
and 7 by 1 is,
7.
will you get back to 28?
Yes, sir.
Right. So can you leave out the brackets?
No, sir.
No, you can't do that. Can you only multiply one term by the number?
No, sir.
I can't do that. You have to multiply everything by the number. Right. Hope that makes sense.
Yes.
So that's why you have to put in numerator. Anytime you have a binomial term or a trinomial term or whatever it is, once we're dealing with fractions, please put it in please put it in brackets and use the distributive properties. That's the only way. You leave all the brackets and you only multiply one thing by a number, you're doing madness. You're going off the deep end. Yeah, you're breaking the laws of maths. You're bombing up the world. Crazy things are going to happen. Right. So, let's continue. So we do that. What's next? Some fast.
Then it will be the 2, and in brackets it will be x plus 2.
Great. Now we apply the distributive laws. 3 by x is, be 3x. 3 by minus 1 gonna be what?
-3.
Okay, so we're gonna end up with 3x minus 3 is equal to 2x plus 4. Now, question. We are trying to find for x, so should minus 3 be over here?
No, it should be on the other side.
Right, we want to isolate the variable, so we want only x to be on the left-hand side. No numbers should be on the left-hand side, right? You might probably be saying, well, why don't move across this tree over here? Are you thinking that?
I think both works if you move across the variables to one side. Once you move across something to one side.
Okay, so you're telling me that I could move across the tree and say minus 3 as well. So minus 3, yeah?
No,
No, I can't do that. Let me explain something that most people don't explain. So, it's actually like this. So, what's the operation over here? It's what? What's the arithmetic?
negative.
It's
Minus.
minus. If anytime you move across something from the equal sign, the operation gets inverted. So if it was negative and you move it across, I would turn to what?
Positive.
If you move across 3, look at what 3 is being. Look at the relationship between 3 and x. That is what? What kind of arithmetic is happening over here?
Multiplication.
So if you decide to move across that 3 in that position, you actually have to do what?
Make it into division.
Exactly. So that's key, eh? When you move across something past the equal sign, the operation changes. Not all signs gonna change. It depends on the arithmetic. Okay, so you move across the minus 3, and what you should move across on the right-hand side,
The 2x
right?
to the left hand.
Okay, right? The 2x on the left-hand side. Lovely. What? You see that? I feel like I need Will of Minecraft. I can't get a circle. I just get in squares and thing. Okay, lovely. So she tell me what I'll end up with. And Isaiah, you'll tell me if what she comes up with is correct, right? Isaiah, I trust in you, tell me, right?
3x minus 2x equals 3 plus 4.
Right. Isaiah, she good?
Yep.
Yeah. What is 3x minus 2x?
X.
X. All right, what is 3 plus 4?
7.
How can I check if my answer is correct?
Apply to one of your equations.
Well, there's only one equation, right? There's
Yeah.
one equation, right? So let's do a little proof section over here. Proof. Okay. Proof. We found that x was equal to 7. So if x is equal to 7, Isaiah, when I plug it into this, what am I supposed to get? When I plug it into this, what am I supposed to get?
619.
That's not what I was looking for, but that's not wrong. It's supposed to end up with 2 over 3. But 6 over 9 simplifies to 2 over 3. So you're not wrong. It just didn't simplify. So you're gonna recall that it was the equation that it was trying to satisfy was x minus 1 over x plus 2. And shit, that's supposed to be equal to what?
That's supposed to equal to 2 over 3.
Right, so let's plug in 7 into that. You'll get 7 minus 1 all over 7 plus 2. Now that's equal, like Isaiah said, that would be 6 all over 9. But that could be simplified because 3 could go into 6 2 times and 3 could go into 9 3 times. So do we get what we're supposed to get?
Yes,
Tell,
sir.
tell me, Shay. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Right, so we are correct. Hooray! Right? Right. Right. So we got it correct. Yeah. So that's the gist of cross multiplication. So you guys could copy this example down, and then I will give you all a question to do. Should I leave these little random side quest notes on the side? Like, should I leave them or should I erase them? What do you all think?
You can leave it.
I think you can leave them.
Okay, I'll stick it to the side here. Put this in like an unobstructive blue and the in a box. Or just side quest, um, as a side quest. This is a side quest, right? Right, so you could copy this down. Yeah. Okay, Shay, you're mature into like the Mariana Trench. I don't know if you know where's the Mariana Trench.
I think I do, but so deep.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Sahara, Serena, Joshon, I'm not sure if you all would have done trig ratios. Yeah, no. I didn't know what that is.
Nah, sir, I ain't do that.
Joshon, that would be a little bit too deep.
Yeah.
But we gotta embrace the deep, right? We gotta embrace the deep. So I was just hear what Josh on. It's sounding hard, but trust me, it's real simple. Most things in maths just look complicated, but Josh on go into it with an open mind, and you go see is exactly what we doing here. It just has some weird signs, right? So Shay, you never do trig ratios before, like sine, cos, and tan.
Oh, I did it multiple times.
Okay, guys, are they in form 4? You never do that before? Sine, cos, and tan. Like sine theta is over h, cos theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. That kind
Serena
of.
said she did it.
Serena? Okay, great. And Jashon, you never see that before.
No, sir.
Jashon, that a little worrying, but don't be scared. We'll get to that. Right, so copy this down. Once I have everything copied down, tell me if all you do all you know it's real cutesy and thing, or like send a picture. Right? I don't know if all you gonna paint your side quest part on thing. Um, are you know about any recent memes I could include here? Are you know about any things like any other memes? Shane, have any other memes that should be aware of? Like funny ones. Not like too brain rot. I presume you know what brain rot means.
Yes, but I have none at mine right now.
Say that again.
I have none in my mind right now.
You have no brain rot in your mind right now.
No like memes or anything, no.
You know which one is real annoying, man? Like tralalero, tralala, bombardilo, crocodilo. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, thank God I was off my For You page.
Them little children is real, say that to me. Like it bad. It really bad. Interact with a kid and you'll hear them. That's the only thing you can see. Really bad.
Yes, my brother does that constantly.
It's annoying, eh? It's like, geez.
Yes, so I didn't even know where that come from until he started to say it. So
Uh, you know what I should do? I should put some sparkles here. I'll put some sparkles here. I'm gonna try that. Okay, did my actual Apple Pencil charge? This thing on 28%? Bloody jail. That's crazy.
I feel like it's an Apple thing. After 3 years, the battery just like gets really bad.
No, I'm not sure, because I was using the fake Apple Pencil and I don't think it was charging while I was using the fake Apple Pencil. Yeah.
Uh, I was just saying that because it's a marketing technique.
It is a marketing ploy because it'll get people to buy their new products. I'm aware. But I like to think that Apple are a little bit different because I still have a 2012 MacBook Air that works. And before I had this machine, I was using that for like 2 years. And it was working a lot better than a Windows laptop I had bought in 2019. Imagine that, a 2012 laptop working better than a 2019 Windows machine. So I don't really have anything bad to say about Apple other than their phones suck. But yeah,
You find a phone suck?
yeah. Because I have an iPad, I have a MacBook, I don't have an iPhone. Not that I can't afford it. It's just that it never really piqued my interest. But now I'm thinking about buying one. Just for the camera, just for the video. I'm not sure if any of you guys into videography or photography, but iPhones actually record this thing called log footage. That's really good. And you could
Yeah, it does.
color grade the log footage. So it's good for professional use cases.
The 16 kind of sucks though.
Yeah, it does. The refresh rate and everything is dog water. Like I handed my friend my phone. I have a OnePlus 12. I don't know if you know what OnePlus is, but I handed them it. So the OnePlus 12 is our flagship phone of last year. It's like extremely fast, and the camera and everything is good. And they were mind blown. They had an iPhone 16, and they paid like $6,000 for the iPhone 16. I feel like $5,000 for my phone. Unless you're not going to spend extreme amounts of money, Apple products don't make sense. Yeah. Shay, do you have an iPhone?
No, not yet. I was planning on getting one, but like later and to get one like later this year.
Do you enjoy downloading music and stuff for free?
I feel like I just don't really care that much. I don't really listen to music offline. So
Or you just use Spotify?
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Also, I feel like Apple Music. I don't mind paying the $2 for Apple Music.
Well, you see, the thing is, growing up, I never really had access to credit card, so I was kind of balling it out. And like Android, you could download anything for free. So I grew up with that, but now I could pay for stuff online. So it's not a problem now. But for most kids, where they get a credit card from, you know?
I just use my mom's.
Yeah, well, no all parents have a credit card. My parents do have a credit card. Yeah, no all parents have a credit card. Surprisingly.
I don't think my mom could live without one.
Oh, she can't?
No, I feel like she just doesn't want to be carrying cash around like all the time. So
Yeah, but you can use a debit card as well.
that's what she uses.
No, but a debit and a credit card is two different things.
She has like a bunch. Like,
Oh, okay. Wait. I suppose everybody has this copy down. I gave you all quite a while to copy this down.
Yes,
Sheena?
sir.
Sheena, nice. Okay, cool. Let me give you all some tricky questions. Right. So Joshon, I'm gonna start off moderately simple and then we're gonna ease into the harder ones. Great. Okay, great. So Yeah, the fake Apple Pencil starting to give some misuse. Give me a moment. I'll just use the actual one. That's the thing. Switching between them is kind of inconvenient. That's the one problem I have. Yeah. Great. So, oh, and I'm not sure if you noticed, but this one actually changes like the thickness depending on how I apply pressure and everything.
Isn't that how it works?
Yeah, but the fake ones don't do that.
I
They don't
know
have,
that.
yeah, yeah. I was just pointing out the difference now because this is with the fake one and this is with the real one. Not sure if you could tell the difference with the handwriting.
Yeah, I feel like I don't really like the pressure thing too much when using it.
Or you prefer like this, like this.
Yeah, the way I write is kind of like not helpful.
I see. All right, so I'm gonna give a variety of questions. So 3x. So Josh, if you could get through with this, pick up you. Because I know you said you never did tricks and stuff in school yet. So I kinda rooting for you. 2 over x minus 1. So I'm giving you all 4 questions on this. 1, 2, Shay, I'm scared to troll into the deep end, you know. I don't know how well they're gonna handle it.
Well, then do it to see.
I will see, right? So 2 all over 3x minus 1 is equal to x plus 5 all over 2x plus 7. Okay. So 1 is moderately simple, 2 is a step up, 3 is a step up above that. Cough, with quadratics, right? I already give all a big hint there. Quadratics. Right, so Shayna, I'm expecting great things from you, right? Right?
I guess so.
Yeah. I see potential in you. You can do it. Because today you showed growth. Like with the mic thing, I see potential.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm being satirical, but but for real though, like I see that you is doing work on. Yeah, you have potential. I'm being serious.
Thank you.
Yeah. Um. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Yeah. And may the odds forever be in your favor. No, 4 minutes is too little time. I admit 4 minutes is too little bit. I'm gonna give you all 7 minutes because I do have to correct it. And we will go a little over time because I just want to finish these questions quickly, just to sum up everything that we did through these entire sessions. 7 minutes on the clock. Boom. See how much you could finish. If you could finish all in 7 minutes, well, do you even need to come to these lessons? Probably not. You can save your parents money, right? Go. Okay, tell me, guys, how things looking? Are we cooking in the kitchen? Are we aura farming? Or like, are we dying? Are we crying on the people exam? So all these are example of questions. Wait, all of these are examples that could come in the CSEC examination. These are the kind of questions that will come, right? Sahara, you let me know on WhatsApp. Jashon, Isaiah, Serena, Shayna, you let me know how it goes, right? Did anybody reach question 3 as yet? Isaiah, easy man task. You reach question 3 as yet?
No.
No? Okay, question 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Like I say, I was throwing you all into the Mariana Trench with this one. Shit. We getting through?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Oh, that'll sound so hopeful. For some of the questions, you may have to use the quadratic formula. So like, I kind of prepping you all for like the next session when we start quadratics. So yeah. Uh, hmm, that's what I say, like, best of luck. Isaiah, do you think that these questions are too tough?
Probably number 4.
No, number 4 is actually very easy. It's a simple application. Number 4, you just have to do questions like number 4 in much bigger questions. Anytime you're trying to find fast side using trig ratios, you always end up in a situation like that. So that's not that hard. It looks fine. All right, so we have 1 minute on the clock. How much of you guys finished question 1 successfully? Shit, you think this question was too hard?
Just the I feel like the time consuming part is when you get to the quadratics part.
Ah,
And like
yes.
it's just time consuming.
All right, so as soon as the time is up, I will jump straight in and shed some light. Okay, we're finished, right? Okay, so my expectations given these questions was, yeah, I know that you all could do it, but I expected you all to have some trouble, and that's fine. These questions are more so to like stress you out pretty good because you're using your brain, and when you use your brain, you remember things, and eventually, when you see this in the exam, it wouldn't scare you. So that was the hope. It's okay if you all didn't figure out each and every single question. Anytime I give you all it's kind of crazy as well. Right? So let's take the chance to do the first question. First things first, we're gonna cross multiply, right? Because we have two fractions on either side. So if we cross multiply, I'm going to write 3x open bracket x minus 1. Yes or no?
Yes.
And I'm gonna write 2 by x plus 2. I'm going to expand the brackets. So if I expand the brackets, 3x by x is 3x squared. 3x by minus 1 is minus 3x. Then we end up with 2 by x is 2x, and 2 by 2 is plus 4. Now, we want to put this in the form of a quadratic. Now, some of you might be confused here. A quadratic looks like this. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So in other words, we want everything on the left-hand side. That's what we want. So let's do that. So if I move across absolutely everything to the left-hand side, it's going to be 3x squared minus 3x. And if I move across 2x, what would it become?
Minus 2x.
If I move across plus 4, what would it become?
Minus 4.
And since I move across everything from here, is there anything left on the right-hand side?
No. So it'd just be 0.
Great. So I'm going to write back 3x squared. What is minus 3x minus 2x?
Minus 5x.
Right? Minus 4 is equal to 0. Now, we aren't going to waste our time to test the waters to see if it's factorizable. Let's check with our calculator first to see if it's factorizable. So we're going to go on menu, right? Equation, polynomial, degree of 2, 3 minus 5. It's Don't worry, I'll explain this a lot more in the next couple of sessions. Okay, so is this factorizable? Look at the value for x. 5 plus root 73 over 6. Does that look factorizable in status?
No.
No. So we actually have to use the quadratic formula. So do you all know the quadratic formula? Did any of you guys do it in school as yet?
Yes.
X is equal to what?
Minus in brackets. I forgot the letters, but it's,
Negative b plus or
yeah, negative
minus the square root of,
uh in brackets b, I think.
nah, is
Or is
negative
it
b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a.
I swear I used the right equation, I just forgot where the letters were.
Uh, Isaiah, did you know that you would have to use the quadratic formula?
I tried factorizing it with what it didn't work out. So I use the formula.
Okay, good. So, Jashan, if we have it in the form of a quadratic now, right? So this session and how we ending off today, I'm kind of setting you all up to move on to quadratics. So, Jashan, if we have this in this form and we are comparing, what does A look like, Jashan? What does A look like? I know it's looking hard, but what do you
G,
think A is?
sir.
A is what?
G, sir.
B is what? If you had to say,
G.
now watch. Okay, so I'm gonna just overlap it, right? And you tell me what B looking like. What do you think B looking like? So you said A was 3. What do you think B is?
5, sir.
Nah, -5.
Oh, yeah.
And what do you think C is?
-4.
Great. So we know that. So now we're gonna plug that into the formula. Joshua, I think mom, was it your mom that said she was gonna get the Casio for you?
Yes, sir.
Did you get the Casio yet?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, you gotta tug it out really sharp then. Oh, I'll remind your mom, right? Because the Casio will save you so much time, right? So let's just plug everything in into the formula. So it's minus open bracket -5 because it says minus B. B is -5. So -5. I replaced -5. Wait, I replaced B with -5. Shay, are you confused so far?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Then I'm going to replace the letters on the inside with the actual numbers. So B squared, that would be -5 in brackets because it's a negative number squared, -4 by A is 3, by C is -4. Great. All over 2 by A. A is what, guys? Shina, what is A? Shina, tell me fast. What is it?
3, sir.
3. Okay, great. So Shina, help me simplify this. So what's negative by -5, Shina? Negative by -5.
Positive, negative.
+5, right? Plus or minus, that will be 25 minus 4 by 3, that's -12. That'll be plus 48. So 25 plus 48, that'll be 73. Just confirm that. Mental maths, I don't trust it. Just check if it's 73. Guys, somebody check if the inside would be 73. Or they're even not hanging. Did you all get
Yeah.
73 for
I
the
had 73 on the inside.
Great. So my answers are going to be, okay, anytime you solve a quadratic, let me just tell you now, you'll have two solutions. And Shay, if you're wondering why, if you draw the graph for any quadratic, most of them would cut the x-axis at 2 points. And I'm going to blow your mind again, Shay. Nth a function must be y is equal to something, yeah or no?
Yes, sir.
So if I set up a quadratic like this, it's essentially equal to y. And what am I replacing y with?
0.
And if the quadratic cuts the x-axis, what is the y value at the x-axis?
0.
Exactly. And that is so like when you solve a quadratic, you're basically solving for the x-intercepts. Yeah, and that's literally it. Now, sometimes the quadratic graph could be above, and it could just be it could be tangential to the x-axis. When I say tangential, I just mean it's gonna touch the x-axis at one point. So Shay, you see how it had two solutions over here?
Yes, sir.
Depending on the position of the quadratic, sometimes it might be over here, and Isaiah, if it over here, and it will just cut the x-axis once.
Yeah.
And well, you probably don't need to know this, but if it doesn't cut the x-axis, then it would have imaginary solutions. So like sometimes Oliver plugs a quadratic into a calculator and you see I, well that's what I is. I stands for the imaginary number and it's a whole number set, a whole other number set. Or you know how to deal with that. So we're expecting two solutions and we do get two solutions. I know it's all confusing, it's real confusing. It'll make a lot more sense when we start quadratics from the next class, right? So my first solution is going to be plus case. So 5 plus root 73 over 6. So Josh, this is very overwhelming, right? Like this is, I know how it's feeling. Like this is crazy, right? I'm guessing you didn't do the quadratic formula in school as yet.
No, sir.
Yeah, so Josh, you're probably feeling like, what the hell is this man doing? I know it looking like a lot. Next class, I'll explain it a lot more in depth. For now, take it and soak it in, right? Because this is what we had to do next class. Did I majorly confuse anybody? I know I could be very honest with my Sahara, Serena, Sheena, Isaiah, Jashon. Like if tell my guys, like tell me, did I confuse you all to like an extreme degree? If you're a little confused, that's fine. But like if you're extremely confused, tell me. Send a message on
No,
WhatsApp.
sir.
No?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So like from here to here would have just been common practice, and it would have just been an application of everything we have learned up to this session. This is the only new thing we looked at. Depending on your school, you might have covered this before, right? So this was the only new part, and I understand confusion from that point. Let's move on. This question here is very similar. I'm going to speed on it. So that'll be 2 by 2x plus 7, and that'll be equal to 3x minus 1 by x plus 5. So I'll end up with 2 by 2x, which is 4x. 2 by plus 7 is plus 14. And is there anybody that could speed through this with me and just like call out what I end up with? Anybody? Anybody know what to expand this fast? Um, anybody willing to like call out what this would be when I can expand it? Shina, looking at you know. Shina, you're real smart. Now, I would call Sahara and Serena, but the mic doesn't work too properly. And Joshua, I know this is stuff a little new. Right? Sheena, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, nice.
So I think I write down this question wrong. It's no.
I find you writing down real thing wrong, you know. You gotta be
So
careful. You gotta be very careful with how you do that CSEC exam. What if,
yes,
what
sir.
if, what if when they correct in the paper, them meant to put a 1, but they put a 3 instead? You see why you see why you had to write the correcting? What
Yes,
if you
sir.
become an invigilator or an exam corrector? Yeah, you gotta be careful, you know. Feel like you might accidentally get somebody a wrong mark. Yeah, you gotta be careful, right? All right, so Shana, I trust that you know how to expand this. So I'll start you off. 3x by x is 3x squared. What next?
The 3x by positive 5,
Right, that'll
which
be
is
plus,
positive 15x
right? Then minus 1 by x minus x, and then minus 1 by positive 5 is.
and x.
Now here what? We want to put it in the form of a
No,
quadratic. So here what? Shana, you could leave 3x squared, whatever, on that side and just move across everything. So that's what we're gonna do. It don't matter which side you move across everything to, so long as everything on one side, right, Shina? We just want everything on one side. So Shina, and most things on this side already.
yes, sir.
So let me just move across everything there. So if I move across everything from this side, I'll be left with nothing on the left-hand side if I move across everything. So I'm gonna write back
Yes,
3x squared. Let me just simplify this for a bit. What is 15x minus 1x? Imagine you have 15x's and you take
14x.
14x, right? That's not advisable. Or you should focus on your book, right? I trust that all you're focusing on your books.
Yes, sir.
That's great. That's great. I'll repost something on TikTok the other day. Talking about how all you need to study all your book. Stop studying, man. I don't know if I see it. I don't know if I see that. But all you had to lock in, right? And fellas, don't be studying no girl. I gotta focus. I had to be like John Wick. All right, so 3x squared plus 14x minus 5. And Shayna, let's move across everything here. If I move it across, what will I write over here?
These signs will become negative, so
Negative.
minus 4x and minus 14.
Right, Isaiah, just tell me fast. Did we have to use the quadratic formula here as well?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, so I'll speed through it quickly. So Shayna, plus 14 minus 14, that'll be plus 10x. Yeah. And then we have
Yes,
minus 5 minus 14. What's minus 5 minus 14? Minus 5 minus 14. Minus 19, right? I think that's
yes, you add it. Yeah.
right. So A would be what? Or what? And A, B, and C would be equal to what? A would be equal to,
3.
right? For those who confuse, we're just comparing it to the form of a quadratic. So A would be 3, B would be 10, and C would be minus 19.
Yes.
A is 3, B is 10. So trying to move fast, but also at the same time not to majorly confuse anybody. You know, if you're looking back at the recordings, you wouldn't be cooked, completely cooked. Sheena, do you remember the quadratic formula?
Um, x equals minus b. Subtract
No,
root
no, this means plus
b
or minus, eh? Plus or minus. That's
plus
it,
or minus
right?
b squared. I mean, yeah, b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
You know how I remember this? From a song, actually. I remember the quadratic equation from a song. Even up to this day, when I think I'm gonna forget it, I just sing the song and it just automatically come back to me. Yeah, right? I don't think I'll even know who Boy in a Band is. Like he rel. I was like a long time ago. I feel like Shay might know that though. Shay, you know who Boy in a Band is? Kind of emo dude.
Boy in a band?
Yeah, I will send you the song. I'll send you the song. The name of the song is Don't Stay in School. Ironic because I remember the quadratic formula from a song about not staying in school. It's interesting. I'll send you the song. Right? Let's plug in everything quickly. So, Shayna, tell me if I'm going good. You know, I make mistakes sometimes. So minus b is 10 minus 10 plus or minus the square root of b squared. B is 10, so I can just write 10 squared minus 4. A is 3. C is minus 19. All over 2 by A is 3. So 2 by 3. Simplifying the next line. X will be equal to negative 10 plus or minus 10 squared is 100. 4 by 3 is 12. 12 by 19 is 216. So that should be 316. Verify if I'm correct. Again, I'll just do some quick mental maths there. No, that's not correct. That's not correct. Because, yeah, that's not correct. Let me run that back
I
one more
got
time. Wait, wait,
3,
wait, wait,
28.
wait, wait. Let me run it back one more
Yes.
time in my head. Let me see if I can get it. So 4 by 3 is 12. Um, 12 by 19. 12 by 19. Uh, okay. That will be 228. 328 is what you get?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Nice. I still have it. Okay, I had a girl like that, because you see second exam, you don't have a calculator. And 2 by 3 is 6. So those are both of your answers. X is equal to negative 10 plus root 328. And if you want, you could plug this into your calculator and round it off to 2 decimal places. If they ask you for the answer, if they ask you for the exact answer, you're gonna leave it like this. If they ask you for the answer to 2 decimal places, you'll round it off. Right? I'll show you how to do that quickly. Could somebody just plug minus 10 plus root 328 over 6 into the calculator and let me know what you're getting? Yeah, could somebody just do that for me quickly? So let me do it. So minus 10 plus root 328 all over 6. S to D, are you all getting 1.35? Yeah, no, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. Come on. Is anybody getting 1.35? Sure, you leave them stranded. Right now, I feel like hanging off a cliff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, did you get 1.35?
Yeah.
Okay, do the other one fast.
4.685.
I know, yeah. That kind of weird because for the other one, you're supposed to get a negative number. Wait, watch. For the other one, you're supposed to get. Oh, you forgot to say the negative number. At
Yeah,
least you
my
could say
bad,
that right
sorry.
here. So that'll be negative 4.69. X is equal to negative 4.69. Now, most of you all here are doing odd maths, so these examples are really good because these are the kind of questions you might get in odd maths as opposed to regular maths. But I wouldn't put it past CXC to bring this in your regular maths exam because they did before, right? They did before. Although it's more of an odd maths thing. Now, Isaiah, did they have to use the quadratic formula for question 3, or that was easy? Isaiah?
I'm doing finish it, is it?
Oh, you didn't finish it yet. Let me just do it fast. When I say fast, I mean fast. X by x is x squared. That'll be x squared plus x. That'll be minus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. And then that will be x squared minus x plus 6 is equal to 0. Yeah, we can solve this normally. Right? You see how fast I do that? Are you going to develop that skill soon? Pretty fast. Right? So, does that look like something we could factorize?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so. To get x squared, that'll be x by x. And to get back, okay, what are some ways you can multiply to get 6 but add to get negative? Negative. Would that be factorizable? No? Nah, did I do
I
something
don't think
wrong?
so.
That'll be x squared plus x, then that'll be minus 2x. No, I didn't do that wrong. You'll get imaginary solutions. It's an invalid question. ChatGPT again, yes? Again, earlier. If you plug that into your calculator, you're gonna get answers on are you gonna be seeing I and all kind of thing. That basically means if you plot the graph, that quadratic, don't cut the x-axis. It don't cut the real x-axis. It will cut the imaginary x-axis. She, all this talk about imaginary numbers sounding real crazy and like you probably think I'm joking, but they literally call it imaginary number.
Why am I hallucinating about numbers now?
That's what I'm saying. Isaiah and Shana, they believe that. They call it imaginary. Well, I guess it's supposed to make sense, because Shana, um, and you would have done number theory before, like integers, even numbers, odd numbers, those kind of things, right?
Yes.
And
Mm.
I don't know if you remember this, but we call those real numbers. And so the opposite of real is
Beautiful.
imaginary. Yeah. All right. So sorry about question 3, right? That question was invalid. I blame ChatGPT, but I blame myself because I plugged it into ChatGPT. My bad, my bad. This one I'll make up though. So let me do this fast. So Shina, let me do this quick, right? So we're gonna cross multiply here. Jashon, I want you to pay attention because this is one of the easier ones. Okay, I don't think Jashon is here. All right, this is one of the easier questions, right? So Shana, let's do this quickly. So tell me, Shana, if I multiply that, how is that gonna work out? Before I do anything, Shana, do you think it's gonna be tan 150?
Sorry, what's that?
You wasn't paying attention.
No, I was.
Catch you
I
off
just didn't hear
guard.
what you said just now.
All right. If I were to cross multiply, would I end up with tan 150? Or should I write 3 tan 50. Which one do you all think is correct? This or this? Option 1 or option 2? Let me hear. Everybody, tell me.
2.
Isaiah says 2. Shina, what do you think?
I think 2, because yeah.
Because, yeah,
Well,
I like that.
so I don't
Ne-
think one making sense to me.
next time
Well,
somebody
I know
asks me-
you do, but like, yeah.
next time somebody asks me if I understand something, I'll be like, because, yeah. You know what? I'll use that if I ever go in court. I'm joking, eh? Shit, I'm joking. This is just my dry humor here. I don't mean anything against you.
Yes.
I just do that myself sometimes, and I'd be like, as a skill is you, I really should explain it better. Let me explain why. Guys, I want a to put tan 50 in the calculator. Put tan 50 in the calculator for me. And let me know what I get. Put tan 50 in the calculator. What are you guys getting for tan 50?
1.2 approximate.
So guys, tan 50 looking strange, but isn't tan 50 just actually a number?
Yes.
Yeah, and if it's a number, wouldn't you multiply this answer here, which is 1.191 by 3?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so guys, what I'm trying to say is tan 50 here is actually 1.191. And so wouldn't you write 3 by it? Wouldn't you say 3 by 1.191? Yeah or no?
Yes.
Well, we would do that, right? Shay, are you confused? Sahara, Serena, is anybody confused? I take it that nobody confused. I'm not hearing anybody. But Shay, do you understand that tan 50 is just a fancy way of writing 1.1917, etc., etc.? Yeah? Shay? I feel like I might be confusing some people here. Shay, are you in the confused category?
No.
So here we're saying, right, Shay, do you understand that tan 50 is just a fancy way of writing 1.19175353? Yeah?
Yes.
The same way pi is a fancy way of writing what number? Pi is actually what number?
3. Forget yes. 3
Right,
point.
right, exactly. So if I have pi, wouldn't I write 3 by pi?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Exactly. So if tan 50 is a number, wouldn't I say 3 by 1.191, etc., etc., etc.? Because that is what tan 50 means.
Yes.
So I have to say 3 tan 50. Anything else would be rubbish. I need to say 3 tan 50, right? Because tan 50 is actually a number. Lo and behold, is actually a number. So here what? Don't we like the unknown on the left-hand side? Don't we like that? The unknown on the left-hand side? Tell me, guys, are you prefer the unknown on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side? Isaiah, I see you unmute button here.
On the
What's
left.
the
The left, right? So what do you think I should multiply first? The tan 50 by the 3 or the 70 by the x? Let me hear. What do you think I should multiply first? Whatever you multiply first will go on the left-hand side. So what do you all think I should multiply first? It doesn't matter, but what do you all think? Shina, what do you think I should multiply first? Which diagonal? Tan 50 by 3 or 70 by x? Remember, whichever one you multiply first, they're going to go on the left-hand side.
I would do 70 by x and then tan 50
Yeah.
by x.
I agree. I agree. I would do that as well. 70 by x. So you get on the left-hand side. And then I would say 3 tan 50. Right? So to find for x, I would have to do what now? I have 70 x's there. Oh, not
Um,
a little probably. I don't mean that literally. I don't have 70 x's. Don't look at my kind of way. It's just the maths question. Yeah. 70x. I don't have 70 x's. This equation has 70 x's. Yeah. This equation is a real player, you know? Yeah, so Sheena, you were saying something, right? We have 70 by x. We want to find for 1x. We got to do.
you could divide by 70 to get rid of it. on both sides.
Yeah. Shana, this equation real. This equation is a player, eh? 70x. That's crazy, bro. X is equal. So the final answer, right? If they ask you to leave the answer in the exact form, which CSEC maths never do that. They always want the answer the two decimal places or the one or to like the nearest kilometer, the nearest centimeter. They will specify. If they don't specify two decimal places or three significant figures, please. I just use two decimal places. So when you plug this into the calculator, we are supposed to get 3 times 50 all over 70. And that should give me 0.051. Yeah? You're getting that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If we round out of the two decimal places, what are we gonna get? So my first decimal place is 0, my second decimal place is 5.
0.05.
Right. No. Which one was actually the easiest? Let me hear. Was
The
it?
last one.
I'm not telling all that, right? So like guys, the last one looked like it would have been the trickiest one, but it was so easy, right? Yeah. Shay, wasn't the last one the easiest one? Like the easiest one by far?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, I see that 10 on 10 get it was like ew. But no. I think X grosser than tan. I think tan nicer. Obviously, you don't want to get a tan, so you should wear sunscreen. But I saying in maths, better to have tan than to have X. Like me personally, I would pick question 3 over question 1 and question 2. So next class, when we come, we are going to do, oh, we still have this one. Let me do that quickly. I don't want to leave anything remaining. I'll just do it real fast. Right? So Shay, let me just do it quickly and move on with life. So they want me to expand this, right? Shay, what you don't know?
Yes, sir.
So here we could do, right? Yeah, I have two ways you could do this. Do you want to expand the brackets first and then multiply everything by 2? Or do you want to multiply x minus 1 by 2 and then expand the brackets? What do you want to do?
Um, expand the brackets last.
Okay, so you want to leave the 2 here and then expand the brackets and then multiply by 2?
Oh, wait, actually, no, the other way, the other way.
Okay, well, if I multiply 2 by x minus 1, I'll get 2x minus 2, then x plus 4. What next? I trust I know what to do from here. 2x by x's. Starting you off. What is 2x by x?
2x squared.
Right? So, wait. I'll write this a little bigger. 2x minus 2 by x plus 4. X plus 4. Lovely. So just to remind you, Shay, this is quote unquote binomial expansion. Not quite binomial expansion, but it's similar. Wait, you knew this, right?
Yes, sir.
No?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So 2x by x is 2x squared, right? Then 2x by 1.
2x by 4 is 8x.
Minus 2 by x is
Negative 2x.
minus 2 by plus 4 is,
Negative, yeah, negative 8x.
right? You're gonna end up with 2x squared plus 6x minus 8. Isaiah, how would you have done it? Would you have multiplied everything here first and then multiply everything by 2? Or would you have done it like me?
I would have multiplied the brackets and then multiply by 2 after.
Well, let me see how that'll go, right? That'll be 2 by x is x squared. X by plus 4 is plus 4x minus 1x. Wait. And then minus 1 by plus 4 is minus 4. And so that'll be equal to, well, let me just simplify inside the brackets first. That'll be x squared So I say, let me see if we have any difference, right? So 4x minus 1x is plus 3x minus 4. Expand everything by 2. It'll be 2x squared plus 6x minus 8. So either one would work out fine. Yeah. All right, everybody okay? That was easy, right? Yeah, I trust that was easy.
Yes, sir.
Hence, simplify this thing over here. Okay. Let me do that second part fast. I don't want to leave anything remaining now. I just wanted to make sure I finish this worksheet before class, like for the holidays finish. Right? Let me see how bad all it is, right? So Sheena, you think you're bad?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, we will see, right? So they want us to simplify this expression, right? So Sheena, is the top already
Yes, sir.
written? Is the top already written as a product of factors?
Mm-hmm.
Is the bottom written as a product of factors?
No, sir.
Nah, so we should probably write it as a product of factors, and
Yes, sir.
so x by x is x squared, and then then minus 4 is the last term. So how could I multiply to get minus 4, but add to get plus 3?
Positive 4 and minus 1.
Right. So plus 4 minus 1. See anything that could cancel off?
Yes, sir. The x plus 4 and the x minus 1.
Sheena, you want me to just be cracking up about anything, yes? Hmm. Okay, so we end up with what? What's your final answer? 2. That was cake, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Isaiah, I'm not sure how you do it. Maybe you might have
I substitute the first, like the question from before, and then I
factor
divided
out
it.
2. Wait, you divided. You'd have to factor out 2 to do that. Or like,
The answer from part one, I just substitute it in like you see where the two brackets on the two is the same thing as the first question. So I just put the answer for the first question there.
right. Now, like I understand what you're saying, right? Like the denominator is x squared plus 3x minus 4. And the numerator is just 2 by x squared plus 3x minus 4. That's what you're saying, and you can just cancel off. Or you're saying something else.
I did like x squared into 2x squared is 2, and 3x into minus 6x is 2, but minus 2, and minus 4 into minus 8 is 2, and I sub 2 minus 2 plus 2 is 2. So I go back the same 2.
I feel like you make it a little harder than it has to be. But you something working though, because I'll show it easier on paper. Yeah. Right, but once you get the correct answer, just send it to me so I can make sure it's mathematically correct. Right? Ladies, how are they gonna do this question? Are they gonna write it as a product of factors and cancel off, or are they gonna do something with the previous part?
Product of factors.
Okay. How you gonna do it?
The second way we're just crossing off.
Okay. All right. And state any restrictions on the domain. Guys, can we divide by 0?
No,
Yeah,
sir. What? No.
we cannot divide by 0. So, Sheena, for what values of x would make this denominator 0? I'll give you an example of one, right? If x is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, and well, 0 by anything is going to be 0. So when x is equal to 1, that's a restriction. X cannot be equal to 1. Where's another restriction?
If x was equal to minus 4.
Right? X cannot be equal to 1, right? X cannot be equal to minus 4. Great. That was it. So let me just say a couple sad words and thing, and that'll be it for class. So, before I go, I just want to say, well, this is the last class I have for the holidays, right? I just wanted to say, like, I made some order for the first time and I see some real potential, right? Is the opposite of what that lady did say. And so you know who I'm talking about? She did sing this song about potential. I stopped seeing potential. You know what I'm talking about? What's the name of that song again? Shit, you know what song I'm talking about?
For once, no.
Eh?
For once, I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like that's because it's a Trini song. It was
Yeah,
like, I
probably.
think it's Lady Lava. You know who Lady Lava is?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember how she said, I stop see potential. That's still not mine. You know that song?
Yeah, I think I know.
Yeah, but I think it's the opposite. I see potential in you guys, right? So it was really great meeting you all. How will I find the classes is? Like, you have anything I could do to improve upon? Like, well, there were harder questions, like simpler. Tell me before I go,
So I think the classes have been good.
right? You enjoy it? Like, it's not boring?
No, sir.
No? Okay, okay, good. What's it not boring? Shit, what do you think?
I think you're quite fun.
Quite fun? I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. My worry is that I'm boring earlier. I know you're falling asleep on thing. Um, okay, so Serena, you see how you do that? That is not a legal move in maths, eh? That is not a legal move. You can't do that. In maths, you need to write things as a product to cancel off. Serena, don't take this anywhere, but I'm gonna send we did in the chat to serve us as an example. So guys, check what Serena did. If any of you were thinking to do that, you can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that. Shay, check that and explain why you can't do that. Why is that wrong? Explain that, Miss Solomon. Why is that wrong? No, you're getting two, but there's something wrong with that.
Um, w- when you cross it off, you're guessing like multiple two, so it'd be like 2 times 2 because when like
No, it just wrong. Like it just okay. So Serena, in maths, you cannot cancel off anything unless it's written as a product. So, Serena, you see how we have x plus 4? Okay, watch. You see how we have x minus 1 by x plus 4? And we have x plus 4 by x minus 1. Because we have products there, the products could cancel off with each other because it come like I have x plus 4 divided by x plus 4, which would cancel off. It come like I have x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. What you are saying is, let me show you what you're saying. You're saying that, and I'm not doing this to shame you or anything, and it's just to learn. The least thing up, the least, like, I doesn't want to shame anybody. Yeah, I really, that's really not my intention. I don't do that. So if I wanted to do this, right, Serena, let me show you the proper way to do this. You're really supposed to factor out the two. If you factor out the two, you'd have x squared plus 3x minus 4 inside, and in the bottom, you'd have x squared plus 3x minus 4 on the bottom. Now, guys, is this different to what Serena did? Again, Serena, don't take this as any kind of way. This is just an example. Um, guys, is this different to what Serena did? Serena, did you do this? Because it do look like that. Because Serena, here what I'm saying, right? For you to cancel off anything, it needs to be written as a product of factors. So this could be written as, so that could be written as 2 multiplied by this whole thing over here. And it's only because it's a product, then I could cancel off. So Serena, please remember that always, right? Please. So Shay, You see how I could write this as a product of two numbers and then cancel off?
Yes, sir.
Because it come like this divided by this. Cancel off. So yeah, before I go, you are continuing with the classes when school open or are they jumping ship? Am I
I'm continuing.
say that again? Are we seeing you, Sheena?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you guys will be staying, like when school starts back, send me a message to confirm. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Right, Shay? Will I be seeing you again? Like, this is the last time I seen you.
I can't confirm for sure.
Oh, how come?
I don't really know. It's like my mom's work and stuff, so
Oh, okay, okay. Well, you confirm with me, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Right? Isaiah, I know you said that you'd be there for all classes other than physics and art maths, right? So you'll be there for the maths. Okay, cool. Serena said that you'll be continuing. Sahara, will you be continuing? Yeah. Okay, so Shay, you're the only person that's unsure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it that there was some problem with the classes or there's like a clash or anything? Because I want to improve on the classes as well. So if you have any feedback, tell me now.
Oh no, not right. I just have to have a conversation with my mom.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Well, make the honest decision. If the class is benefiting you, sure. If it not, I wouldn't advise staying. Because,
It is benefiting, honestly. It is.
well, I care about you and I want you to make the right call based on how you honestly feel. I don't take anything personal. I just see it as whatever works for you guys. And if it's working, love that for him. If it's not working, that's fine. I will still try to help in whatever way I could. So again, it was a pleasure meeting you guys, right? See you all when school reopens. Yeah. Bye everybody. This
Bye,
feels
sir.
so
I said,
sad.
Bye,
It feels
sir.
bittersweet. I don't know if I'm gonna see you all again, so it feels sad, but hopefully I'll see you all again. Later, everybody. Later.
Bye, sir.